I purchased this 1949 John Deere A tractor in 1975, and I've had it ever since then. I gave the engine a complete overhaul in the early 90s, and then in 2007 I decided to do a total restore of the tractor. Tore everything apart, and it sat apart for a couple of years until I got around to totally restoring it. I even replaced the radiator core. I also had the valves ground and the head resurfaced. Because I put oversized pistons and rings in 1993, I left that part of the engine as it was. As you can see, I did everything but take the transmission apart because it didn't need it. Once I had taken it all apart, I cleaned and removed all dirt, paint, and dust and everything else from the engine itself and all of the parts I had taken off. Then I started priming everything with good gray primer, and as I worked around all of this, I continued to clean and take care of different things that were needed. Here you see the box that the radiator core came in. And while it was at this stage, I took the crankcase cover off and checked the main bearings and rod bearings, which were in satisfactory condition. After priming all the parts, I turned my attention to the engine block and cleaned and primed all of that, including the axles and the wheels. Then I started with John Deere Yellow and painted all the wheels, the hubs, the rims, and everything that was needed for that color. Next, I shifted to green and painted all of the frame assembly and the many parts also. Everything was laid out and painstakingly sanded and cleaned and fixed whatever was needed to be able to paint all of them also with the John Deere green. Then we started putting everything back together again, little by little, each piece on, as we worked to restore the tractor. As we continued to put it together, we found places that needed to touch up, and so we took care of those also. As you can see by the date on this picture, we did not finish the full restoration until the end of 2011. And just as before we overhauled and did all this work, afterwards also we continue to use this tractor in the field whenever necessary. I just have a small farm, nothing much left now, but we would use this tractor quite a bit.